Welcome to part 8. We have written a script answering the 4 questions, and we've put those script ideas in the hosting column of our script. We're back to the script template. We have thought about different types of shots and visually what we want our video to look like, and we've written out those ideas in the second column, and we've tried to match up the different hosting beats with the different visual things that we want to film, different types of shots, different environments, and also how we want to film the hosting. The third column I just want to touch on before we jump into film tips. The third column is audio description and narration. Now, back when we were talking about terms, hosting was sort of our apple and narration was the little leaf on the side of the apple, because they are both generally things that are said to camera. But sometimes you want to narrate something that you're not saying directly to camera. Say there's a percentage, a fact, a figure. Maybe it's something you didn't think of at the time of hosting, and when you're editing, you want to add it back in. That's a great place. That third column is great to either add narration to film later, or maybe just get audio of. And it's also good to keep track as you go through the edits if you want to add stuff in. Now, audio description is not the same as narration, because audio description has a very specific purpose, and that is to be an accessibility feature and to describe the essential visual information in any video. We like to introduce audio description during scripting because you can sometimes do both hosting and audio description, or audio description and narration together. For example, me introducing what I look like would be an example of hosting and providing audio description. If you have a lot of B-roll and the B-roll is giving more information than what you're saying in hosting, you're going to want to add audio description to make sure that folks really can get that visual information. We're going to go more in depth into audio description after the editing section of this training, but I think it's really useful to think about describing your visuals as you're coming up with this script and before you film, because there can be great opportunities to just include a description of what you're showing or what you're filming in the hosting. Next, we are going to go into some tech tips and some filming tips.